I don't know how long that other video was, man. That mug might get cut short. But yeah, they don't be trying to hear that about that piece because they hadn't did all their active duty in the war in the field yet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they not trying to hear that about that piece. But gang banging is really based on love. That's what drew me to gang to be a part of a gang or want to fit in with cliques and groups, be a part of something. It was really the love. It wasn't the war. I wasn't no bloodthirsty dude. I just want to kill something. I just want to beat people up. Like, nah, that wasn't me. It was the love that attracted me to the gang life. You know what I'm saying? But when you have love and people do your people wrong, then it make you want to retaliate. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people that was gang banging and they got saved, and I done heard some people be like, "Yeah, gang banging is stupid," but nah, it ain't stupid. Like I understand it, but you know, it just is what it is. You know, and in that life, the get down is not oh, we're gonna pray for our enemies. We're just gonna leave it in God's hands. Like that's not the get down in that type of life. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's real in the field. But gang banging is based on love. And then, you know, when you're not into God and into the word like that, you know, you want to even if you are, you still human. So, you know, you might want to retaliate and all that kind of stuff. And that's how the warfare goes. Even in the Bible, the Old Testament, it's a couple places. It might be Leviticus, it might be Numbers. I think it's in Numbers, and it might be in Leviticus and or Deuteronomy. But it talk about the revenger of blood. Even in the Bible, like if you kill somebody, family member or something, then there was the brother or somebody like that would he had the right to go and kill. Like if it was a unjustified kill, like if you kill somebody violently, it wasn't an accident, then the revenger of blood, like that person's family member or maybe close friend, like they could actually come kill you and be good unless you was in the city of refuge. You had to run to one of the cities of refuge, but that's if it's an accidental death and they go investigate it. And if it was an accident, then you can stay in the city of refuge and be protected from the revenger of blood. But if you go out of that, out of one of those cities of refuge, then they can kill you, even if it was an accident. But if it wasn't an accident, then they gonna turn you over to the revenger of blood. If you try to go to one of the cities of refuge, they gonna investigate it. If they feel like it wasn't an accident, they'll turn you over to the revenger of blood. You're not gonna be able to stay in the city of refuge. And when the revenger of blood catch you, he good. He ain't got to worry about no punishment or nothing. You know what I mean? That's Old Testament though, but that just show you how real it is. You know what I'm saying? How real revenge is. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Bullying. Um, I don't think it's smart. You know, some people will though. Some people get away with bullying, you know, till they meet their match. I can't see too many people letting not grown. That bully stuff is for elementary school, man, middle school. You know what I'm saying? Like as a grown man, I can't see nobody. I can't see nobody tolerate no bullying, man. Dude's gonna get with you some way, somehow. Like even like Debo. Like if you look at the movie Friday, you look at Debo, somebody would have dealt with Debo. You know what I'm saying? You only gonna bully for so long for somebody deal with you. Even in the movie Shotters, it's like it was a good movie, but like what gangster is gonna let another gangster extort them? And you just finna come around and collect while I'm out here grinding and I'm a gangster? Like that wasn't real to me. Like dudes done went to war. Dudes ain't finna just let you extort them. I mean, some people you might, but you gonna meet your match after a while. You ain't finna bully everybody. I don't even think you gonna bully most people. You gotta pick and choose certain people that you can bully and do like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick and choose certain people that you can do like that. Cause most people ain't going for that. They gonna get with you some way, somehow. Like that's what's in my mind. Like you ain't finna bully for too long for somebody to get with you. Or they gonna team up against you, or they gonna catch you slipping, they gonna jump you, they gonna shoot you, they gonna I can't imagine nobody being a bully. Like not around my way. Somebody gonna get with you some way, somehow, at some time. If they gotta catch you in your sleep, somebody gonna get you. Ain't nobody finna just tolerate no bullying. What is you talking about? But sometimes people bully in numbers, and then if you can't match them numbers, it's a different story. But still, it's still where there's a will, there's a way. We finna get to somebody, and we gonna get that message sent. What is you talking about? Huh? We gonna send a message. We gonna touch somebody, huh? Yeah, it's not just going on like that. What is you talking about? It's not just going down like that. You know what I'm saying? Or else we just finna take it to war, man, with our small numbers. And you just gonna have to take us out. We not finna live under no we not finna live in terror, man, of somebody bullying us, doing us any kind of way. We not finna live up under that, man. We finna take this thing to war. What is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Strategize, get a game plan, use your wisdom, use your mind and your muscle, man. Hey, I can't imagine it just letting it go on. Nah, I don't care if they got the numbers or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, weapons. Yeah. It's always a way to help neutralize it, help give yourself more of an advantage, whatever. You know what I mean? Okay, weapons. So guns. I used to tell the kids at the boys' home, and I learned this to be true. A lot of times, man, a lot of times you don't need a gun if you keep your circle tight. You know the people, you know the character of the people that you're dealing with. You know the character of the people that you're dealing with, and you're not dealing with just too many people. You know what I mean? You keep a tight circle, man, with real love. Not no snakes, not no haters in the circle. You really ain't got to have a gun. But like I said, though, sometimes random stuff can occur with a random stranger. You still want to be prepared. And then you can just be at the wrong place at the wrong time and end up needing that thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guns definitely ain't everything. A lot of time people be getting snaked out by their homies and stuff. So keeping a tight circle can actually take you real far. You know what I mean? And that's better protection than a gun. Because a lot of people they get set up. Somebody in your circle was giving inside information to somebody else and stuff like that, man. And people get crossed out. But having a tight circle, you know what I'm saying, can take you farther than a gun. You know what I'm saying? But if you're responsible with a gun, it don't never hurt to have a gun. You know what I mean? But keeping a tight circle that's just as important, if not more important than a gun. Because you can have a gun, but if you got a snake in your circle and you get set up or something, you know what I'm saying, you probably won't even be able to get to your gun. They'll catch you with your guard down because you done got played. You know what I mean? So it's real. What else? Beef. I said something about different environments. I think I'm going to skip that one. But when it comes to conflict, you handle conflict differently in different environments if you want to avoid the consequences. Somebody might say something slick to you on the job. You can punch them in the face, but you might catch a charge, and then you probably going to lose your job. So that's the consequence. It ain't the end of the world, but you're going to have to go through something to get back in a right position. You know what I mean? You're going to have to go through something to get back into a nice position. You know what I mean? You might have had a good job, nice paycheck or whatever. You punch somebody on the job, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to deal with them consequences. So you're going to go through something. You know what I mean? So you might handle it a different kind of way. I ain't saying ignore it. You might ignore it, or you might handle it. You might just not get violent. You know what I mean? But in the street, we finna rumble, or it's finna be some violence because of what you said. But on the job, you might want to handle that differently if you want to avoid them consequences. So I'm gonna leave that right there. School too. If you in school or college, it's gonna be consequences. But if you was in the street, it might not be no consequence. That just would come with the street. But somebody could still press charges, but that's not really that common though. Unless it's just a brutal beatdown or something. Uh Beefing with killers. If you beefing with a killer, somebody that slang that iron, somebody who sling them blades, or they slang that iron, you gonna let them punk you because they're a killer? How you gonna handle that? Now, this is only for a few people, man. If that were to happen and you know the type of people you beefing with, if you gonna beef with them, you got to get on their level. I'm just saying. I'm not saying what to do. I'm just saying you got to get on their level. If they handle all they beef with guns, they shooters. If you beefing with them, you got to get on their level. You can't bring hands and fists to a gunfight because you know that's how they coming. So either you going to back down and let it go. Either you going to back down or you going to just, I'm going to let that slide. Or either you going to back down, you going to let them punk you, or you going to back down. Or if they done violated you, I'm going to let that slide. Either that's what you going to do. And I mean, you can let something slide. Like if you don't want to deal with them consequences, then yeah, let it slide. Or if you just a forgiving type of person or something, or it wasn't that serious, yeah, you can let it slide. You know what I mean? But if you decide to beef with them, you got to beef with them on their level. If this dude known for shooting folks, you come up, what's up? What you want to do? You finna get blicked down. You got to come correct. If you gonna come correct or don't come at all. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on their level or a higher level than them. If you beefing with somebody and all this dude do is stab people and cut people, you got to come correct if you gonna beef with dude. Either you learn how to disarm somebody, get that knife out of his hand, or you gonna have to get a knife. Or if you in the free world, get a gun. You know what I mean? But you're gonna have to come correct. You're gonna have to be on their level. You can't come less. You can't come at them less than what they coming with. You gotta come with the same energy or greater. Now, I ain't trying to make nobody no killer. I'm just saying, if that was the situation, dude trying to bully me, rob me, take from me, but I know he a killer. I can't beat him up and then think it's finna be all good. Think this killer finna take a beat down from me. I gotta come on his level. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Letting people make it sometimes. Okay. Sometimes you gotta let some stuff slide. You can't trip over everything. See, now this the God in me. You know what I mean? A gangster, man, I ain't let nothing slide. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the Bible say, with the merciful, he gonna show himself merciful. Talking about God. You know what I mean? Talking about God. Yeah, with the merciful, he gonna show himself merciful. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. It's in the Old and the New. Psalm 18, and I think Matthew 5, the Beatitudes, if I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? Be merciful as your heavenly Father is merciful. God don't trip on everything we do. God let some stuff slide. I ain't saying to let everything slide, but sometimes you gotta let somebody make it when they was really asking for it, or you could have really done something to somebody. Nah, I ain't even gonna trip. I'm gonna let that go. You know what I mean? And sometimes you can't because it's too many people looking. And then if they gonna take it for weakness, and if you let one person slide, you gonna have to deal with a whole bunch of other people trying to run the same play on you. So eventually you're going to have to do something just to send a message. It's not because you're not merciful, but you got some wisdom and you got to lay down a demonstration and send a message like, nah, not me. Don't play with me. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to send a message. And how you deal with one situation or one person, it sends a message to everybody else. And, but sometimes, depending on the situation, sometimes you gotta let people make it, man. I'm gonna use guy for example from New York, man, Manhattan, man, Lower East Side, Crippin, Puerto Rican, what I'm saying, Blue Boy, right? I forgot what he was in prison for, but he caught two bodies in prison, did the time for that. So he was in prison like 30 something years. Yeah, I've been looking at Vlad TV, man. Shout out. but but then after he did all that, he had just got out from doing like 30 something years, and then he got into it with somebody and they was talking real tough. And like he know what he could have did to do, but he was just like, all right, man. And he basically had to let it go. He basically had to back down. He had to let it go, or else he would have probably end up right back in prison. Now that don't mean he a punk. You know what I'm saying? Because we know how he get down. But uh, if he didn't let that guy slide, then so he could have ended up right back in the pen for the rest of his life. You know what I mean? Because he already older in age anyway. So I'm just saying, for your well-being, but I mean, like somebody like me, like I feel like God will show me when I can let it slide and when I can't. Now I can't let this slide. Everybody gonna think they can play with me if I let this slide. I can't let this slide. But then some things, you know what? I'm gonna let dude make it. I ain't even gonna trip on dude because I don't want the consequences that's gonna come. And the consequences is not violent consequences from the person, but it's gonna get me into some other trouble. And I think it's best for me. I'm gonna let this slide. I ain't even gonna, what I'm saying, do what I could do. Like it's a blessing to be merciful, but that's not the way of the streets though. But for your life and your well-being and your enjoyment of your life, some things, what I'm saying, some things you got to let it go. Some things you got to let it slide. Sometimes you got to let people make it. And then on some gangbanging, sometimes you give people passes. You might catch a dude walking with his baby or walking with his child or walking with his woman or something. Like I could have smoked dude, but I let dude make it, you know. And a lot of times when you done gave somebody a pass, there's times when you get a pass yourself. You know what I mean? But some people just bloodthirsty. You know what I mean? They just kill for the thrill. But but it's all in the game though. It's all in the streets though. It ain't like killing a baby or killing a innocent civilian or something, But yeah, it's good to be merciful. You know what I mean? You can't be merciful all the time, But it's good to definitely show some mercy. Don't just be bloodthirsty. You'll live longer. You'll have a better life. But you can't let everything slide because sometimes if it's a you can't judge people heart, but sometimes if it's an evil person, you might get them a pass, but if they catch you, they not giving you no pass under no circumstances. That might be, if that's the situation, you might not want to show mercy in that situation, but dealing on, it's good to show some mercy though, but it's good to show some mercy. But if you're going to be in the streets, you're going to be a gangster, you can't show mercy all the time. But sometimes let people make it, let it slide. But you'll know. You can't let everything slide. You know what I mean? But you don't want to overdo stuff either. Okay. Oh, I got a good one. Talking beef from a distance. I'm going to give you some good points on this one. Beefing from a distance. Beefing from a distance on the internet. We got the internet now. Same thing as the telephone, though. You can have beef with somebody on social media. Okay, wait till I see you. Beef on the phone. What? You gonna do what? Okay, bet. When I see you, you know what I mean? That type of stuff, like, you can get into that type of stuff, beefing from a distance. But me, I think I'm the type of person. I just be like, oh, okay. Well, say, man, if that's the case, because I'm not. If somebody did something to me, I'm not gonna talk tough from no distance. I'm not gonna talk tough on the internet, email, phone. I be like, say, man, I don't like how that situation went down, man. Uh, you know, yeah, man. I can't let that slide, and that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't finna. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. I be like, say, man, that was a serious situation, man. You know, I can't let that. I can't let that slide, man. You know, we gonna have to work that out. Yeah, we're gonna have to work that out, man. When we if we see each other in person, man, we gonna definitely have to have a conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. And then whatever, you know what I mean. But ain't gonna be no tough talk. But if somebody was on that with me, oh man, Clint, when I see you, I'm a I'll be like, for real. I'll be like, dang. I'll be like, all right, man. I'll be like, well, say, man, check this out. I'm not finna be looking for you or nothing like that. But I'm gonna be doing my normal stuff, man. If you see me, you know what I'm saying, holler at me. You know what I mean? And we'll, it'll like I'm telling you, like I ain't finna get into none of that. I ain't finna get into none of that on the phone, on the internet. Man, Clint, when I catch you, man, I'll be like, okay, man, well shoot, hey, that's what's up, man. I'm not finna be looking for you. Uh, if you looking for me, I'm not finna meet up with you because that can go sour, especially when you're a one deep type of dude. I ain't finna meet up with you. Um, unless I just know you unless I know I'm dealing with a dude that got integrity. And like if a dude wanted to run a fade, like, okay, we'll meet. Like, but I know the dude ain't on no funny stuff. I know he's square business. And it ain't gonna be no what they call it, ambush or nothing like that. But you never know. So when it come to war, don't they say all's fair in love and war? You never know how somebody coming. And a lot of time people got beef with you and they won't tell you they got beef with you. And sometimes I'll be like, man, that's kind of sneaky, but at the same time, it's war. Dudes gonna want to have the element of surprise. The element of surprises can be half the battle. You know what I mean? But anyway, if a dude was talking reckless, like, man, when I see you, I'll be like, okay, man, that's what's up, man. Like, I'm not looking for you. Cause he the one got beef with me. Like if I'm in a situation and a dude got beef with me, it's like, okay, when you see me, you're gonna do this and that. It's gonna be this and that. I'll be like, okay. I'm not finna come looking for you. Uh, I'm not finna meet up with you nowhere. But at the same time, I'm not finna be running, ducking, nor hiding. So, when you see me, get at me. I'm gonna do my best to be prepared for you. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna talk aggressive or nothing. I'm gonna do my best to be prepared for you, bro. I'm not finna look for you. I'm not finna meet you nowhere. I'm not finna run and hide. You know what I mean? So if it's meant to be, we'll see each other and it'll be what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna do my best to be prepared for you. Like that's all I'm gonna tell a dude. Then the rest is on him. But check this out though. Cause this is how it goes sometimes. Sometimes y'all both on the same time. Oh yeah, when we see each other, it's gonna be something, and then it be something. Okay. But sometimes a person was in their emotions or in the heat of the moment. Man, when I see you, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. I'm gonna do this. But you was mad at that moment. So you see the dude a month and a half later. Now you're not mad no more. You don't have that same energy. And that's cool. But check this out though. This will get people in trouble. You really not even on the same type of time when you see dude in person. But you done did all that talking, especially if somebody else knew about the situation. Now you not on that same type of time. Now you look like a goofy because you done made all these threats and it's finna get violent when I see you. And now you didn't do nothing when you seen dude. So now you kind of look like a goofy. It's not so bad if didn't nobody else know about the situation, but you gonna be looking like a goofy to dude. Like, dude, talking about when he see me, he finna do all this and that. Dude seen me and didn't even say nothing. Like, you really make yourself look goofy. Especially if other people knew about it, they all looking at you like like you goofy. He talking about he gonna do this and that. He seen dude, didn't even say nothing to him. Like you'll be better off just to go up to dude, be like, "Hey man, I apologize. I know I got to talking regular. Hey, my bad, man. You better off apologizing because if you don't say nothing, it just look like you scary. You can apologize and be honest, like I was real mad then, but now I ain't even really tripping. Like a dude can understand that, but if you don't say nothing, you said you was gonna do all this when you seen dude, didn't say nothing. Now you look scary to him and anybody else that knew about that situation. Or check this out. You done told dude what you gonna do when you see him. Now you see him a month and a half later, you not even mad about it. Or you might still be mad, but you not on that same type of time where I'm really finna do something to dude. But dude done got mad when you threatened him. So you might not even really be tripping when you see dude, but dude tripping because you done threatened him and told him all what you was finna do. So now he like, what's up? And you really had it in your mind to kind of chill because you ain't tripping no more. And you was gonna kind of let dude make it. You wasn't even on dude like that no more because your emotions done simmered down. But dude hot because you threatened him and talk crazy. And now he not finna give you no pass. Like, you really want to give him a pass, but he not finna give you no pass. Like, what's up? Now you were talking all that. What's up? Beep, all that. Hey, the game, hey, it's wild. But if you wouldn't have never talked all that noise from a distance, it wouldn't have even been no issue when you seen dude. But you was talking all, you know what I mean? Cause you never know. Cause I've been in I ain't been in no situation like that, but I've been in situations where, oh yeah, I'm looking for dude. I might be looking for dude for 1 or 2, 3 days. Cause it's probably a petty situation, but it was the principle and it still made you mad. Cause dude, it was a snake move, but it was really petty, but it was still a snake move. And it was the principle. And it might have had something to do with some money, even though it wasn't a whole lot of money. So it's like, yeah, when I see dude, I'm finna get that dude. But then a week go by, especially if you constantly making money every day, like, man, I ain't messing with dude. I ain't trying to be friends with dude, nothing. But I ain't trying to do nothing to dude no more. I ain't even tripping like that now. You know what I'm saying? You can do that when you ain't talked a bunch of trash. You know what I'm saying? But when you done talk that noise, you might have it in your mind to let it go by the time you run into dude, but he ready to get active because you done talk crazy to him. Okay, that's from a distance.